Hi, coaches. I'm excited to be back with you guys this weekend and just wanted to quickly share a little bit about the drills we'll be looking at for Saturday and Sunday this week. For our skate this weekend, I'm going to have us go back to where we go two groups in each corner, and then you'll have two black pads. We'll put two black pads down the middle, so if you decide to add a third black pad in, you can. You can see here we just can do some different patterns. You can do full circles, you can do figure eights, you could do S skates. But really, again, we're just continuing to focus on power turns, inside edges, crossovers, pivots, forwards, backwards, and all of those things. Again, as we continue to kind of push towards the end of the season here, let's make sure we're doing the beginning stuff without pucks, but maybe adding them in as we go. And by day two, more with pucks. Okay, so for our four stations, we are going to go the two stations and then two more. So we'll do these two. The first one we're going to do is a one-on-one from a breakout, but they're going to actually get two pucks and they're going to be two different things. Okay, so I'm going to switch over here. They're drawn up there, but sometimes it helps just to see it drawn out as we go. Okay, so we have a coach up here with pucks. Okay, and then a net. And we're going to put all the kids in one line. Okay, so I'm going to use the different colors like I did there. I'm going to have a blue and then a red go together. It's just sometimes easier to see the difference. So the first kid in line is going to be the defenseman. And what's going to happen with them is you are going to dump a puck in. Their job is to skate behind the net, pick it up, get their head up, and then they're going to be making a pass to the forward who's going to be on the boards. Okay. Now, the second person in line is the forward breaking out. So they start as kind of a team where these guys are going to kind of come, get opened up, heading up ice, and they're going to get that pass. Okay? Now, after they receive that pass, they can maybe skate a stride or two, but then they're passing that puck actually back to the coach. It's kind of like, and maybe this coach is a little further down, but it's kind of like making a breakout pass to the center. So D to wing to center is kind of what we're looking at. Now, once they've made that pass, this is going to be a new thing for them. That coach is going to hold on to that puck for a second, and this forward is actually going to go to the front of the net to basically try to screen, tip, and rebound. Okay? So the defensemen, after they pass it, now they defend that person, so they should be coming with that person and trying to tie him up in front. So pause for a second, coach, wait till they're kind of there, and then I want you to shoot the puck. Now, remember, these kids are young, so we're not going to fire a slap shot or anything, but we're going to put a nice, low, hard shot, maybe a little wrist shot towards the net. Okay, these two then will battle that out. Again, hopefully they're screening, tipping, rebounding. Play it out for a minute, or not a minute, but until it seems like it goes kind of out of the area. But if the puck remains anywhere kind of in this area, we are going to let them play it out. Now, as soon as it seems like that puck is kind of out of play, coach is going to blow a whistle, or if you're loud enough, yell second puck. Okay? When the coach says that, no matter where the red forward is, they are going to curl back, so it could be this way, and they're going to come back up. It could go this way, doesn't matter, whatever is their easiest path to get to this top of the circles area, because the coach is going to spot them a second puck. Okay, you're just going to lay it there for them, and they're going to pick it up, and now they're going back one-on-one. The defensemen on that second, or on that whistle, or when you say second puck, they are going to gap up. Again, we want to continue to try to talk to these kids about when they're playing defense. We don't want our D waiting back here while the forward's way up here. Okay, so we want them to get up closer to them, and I still want them to continue to practice going forwards, transitioning, and playing the one on rush backwards. So that second puck that you spot them, they actually pick up here and they take it all the way to the net one-on-one. And once again, you're going to let them play that out until it looks like it's not really in play anymore. Okay, so it's a two-puck one-on-one, starting though from that breakout. And again, the first one-on-one is more playing screen, tip, and rebound. Okay, so that's our first drill. On the other half of that station, you're just going to play a 2-on-2, except the nets are going to be back to back. Okay, so we'll kind of put some barriers around whatever black pads you have. You can make a little bit of a barrier, but it's a 2-on-2. Each team can score on either net. Okay, so this will get them hopefully moving and passing and finding open spaces, hopefully communicating with each other. The goalie, so we'll have one mite net and one mini net most likely. So the goalie will be playing in the mini net, or I mean in the mite net, and then we'll have a mini net with tires. Now, I don't think we have enough mini nets to go 4 mini nets. So this drill up here, you're probably going to actually have to have the regular size net. So I guess we might need some extra tires than what I put so that we can put those in there. All right, so now we play the 2-on-2 here. Then after you do both of those, so both sides, and once again, as always, make sure day 2 you switch sides. Then we're going to do our final 2 drills. On one side, we're going to do what's called the gauntlet drill. The gauntlet drill is one we did early on, and we haven't gone back to. So this is another one where they're going to line up all in one line. Actually, we should probably back this line up just a little bit. Okay, so they'll be in a line kind of up here. Now, the first person is once again going to be the D. The second and third person are going to be the forwards. Okay, coach is going to be up here with pucks. And once again, a coach is going to dump the puck in. Okay, so there is going to be a net here still. We might move this net as far this way as we can. This time, the defenseman is going to skate and pick up the puck in the corner. Okay, so they're not going behind the net. So the coach is actually probably throwing it more over here. Okay, so they're going to skate and pick up the puck. And this drill is all about angling and trying to take the puck away from the D. So the first person picks up the puck. The second person's job is to take a good angle against them. Okay, we want to really teach this first forward about taking the good angle, attacking the hands, meaning we're not going to body check shoulder to shoulder, but we're going to get our body kind of through their hands of their stick. We're going to get our stick underneath of their stick, so hitting it up rather than hooking it and slashing it down. So this person is really about learning how to take a good angle and kind of stop a person from skating up the boards. Okay, so as they're going, they're trying to do that. Now, again, the first forward, the reason we have 2 is because their job isn't necessarily to take it and skate away with it, because they have a helper coming. Okay, the second forward's job is to kind of come more straight this way, and they're reading what's going on here. As soon as F1 like pins this kid, he can come in and get it, or he can battle with them. Okay, so the second forward is just a help. Now, the forward's ultimate goal is to somehow get the puck away, and they're trying to go to the net and score. Okay, so it's like a 2-on-0 to the net. The goalie will be on this drill. Okay, so, well, we might switch the goalie back and forth. We'll see. Okay, so they're trying to get the puck and go to the net. Now, the defenseman, if their whole job, they're going to skate up the boards, they're trying to skate it out past the tops of the circles. Okay, so that's their goal. If they skate it out past the top of the circles, the drill is over. Otherwise, we're hoping that these forwards can get the puck and attack the net. Obviously, if blue forwards get the puck, the D is just trying to play that rush to the net. Okay, so as far as the goalie, I'm not sure. Part of it depends. We may not get as many shots in this drill as we would like, so then the goalie might get bored. And we could for sure use the goalie on the other side, because the last thing we're going to do is when we've been watching the scrimmages, there's been times when kids could get shots off and we're just not shooting the puck. So I want to do a sequence of shooting drills where they are just working on maybe making one little move and getting a shot off quickly, or catching a pass and getting a shot off quickly. Now, you'll have 10 minutes, so the same coach should probably run this both days, just so you know where you're at. I think we typically do that anyways, but I've given 3 ideas. And again, you may not get through all 3 day 1. You could do a combination of these both days. All right, so the first one, the coach is going to be here. And currently I have it drawn up that the player starts with the puck and they're just going to skate down. So coach, keep your stick out kind of like a defenseman. And I want them to make a move one way or the other around the coach. And I want to talk to them about, switching up which direction you go. So they get to pick. But so like, let's say I pull it this way. As soon as I make my move and get around that coach, I'm going to take a quick shot. Okay, so it's about coming down, making a move, getting around, and shooting. We do not want them making that move and then skating in and shooting from down here. Okay, if you have some more advanced kids and you feel like them just skating with the puck is too much, you could have them start with the puck, skate, pass to the coach, get it back, and then make a move. That might be an addition for day 2 if you want to make it a little more complex. But again, we really want to focus more on the make and move and getting a quick shot. Okay, so that's one option. Then I would switch to having the kids stay in that same line, but this time the coach is going to have the puck. And all we're doing in this one is they're skating straight down, giving the coach a forehand target. You're going to pass, they just catch and shoot. We are not taking a one-timer. The kids are not ready to take one-timers. They would just be slapping at the puck if they did that. But rather we would be catching and shooting quickly. One thing to talk about would be a lot of kids will try to catch the puck and stick handle 3 times just to get it under control. The less they stick handle, the better. Okay, it's called underhandling the puck would be a term we could start to introduce to them. But as they receive it, they try to catch it and shoot. Okay. When you do this drill, make sure every kid goes maybe a couple times from this way, and then coach switch to the other side so that the passes are coming from the other way. Again, encouraging kids to give their forehand. If I'm a righty when the coach is over here, that's easy. My forehand is just there. Okay. But as a righty, when the coach is on this side, I would actually need to kind of keep my stick behind me a little bit to pass it back, and then I would catch and shoot. Okay, so that's the second one. And then the third option that I would like us to see at some point over the few days, I'll do it on this side. No coach this time. I just want you to put 2 tires wide. And again, the player will leave with the puck, and then they pick. If they go around the outside here, as they're coming around that tire, it's a quick shot. Or they could go this way, and again, around the tire and shoot. So not super complex drills, but really, again, focusing on once you get like to a shooting position. So once you beat that defenseman, once you get around that tire in this case, or a coach, that's beating the defenseman. And once you have that lane to the net, getting a quick shot off. All right, so that's the practice plan for the weekend. Day 2, we have 5 extra minutes. And so I do want us to cut drills short a little bit on Sunday. So we have probably hopefully 15 minutes or so at the end. And I do want us this time, excuse me, to go back to playing half ice with just our group. Okay, so with that last 15-20 minutes, we'll put the pads here. You're going to have 2 nets. And because you have 1 bench, you could put half your team in one end, half your team in the other. Okay, so they'll just use 1 door. And you'll either play 3 versus 3 or 4 versus 4, depending on your numbers. Okay, so we are going to play half ice like this. Since we're staying within our own pod on the bench, I think that would be okay. All right, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on Saturday.